Hello, my name is Jimena Ramirez. I am a senior at THHS this year, and this is my application video for the Rachel Hill Scholarship. I will be attempting to sort of allow you to get a feel for who I am and what it is that makes me that and why I want this scholarship. So first of all, I was born in the country of Peru in South America. I lived there until the age of 9, and then I moved here to the US to live in California. And basically, living in Peru for me allowed me to see an entire different perspective of the world. Despite the fact that I was born in the capital in a family that was comfortable when it came to financial situations, I did see a lot of what I guess would be called poverty that maybe we don't see over here in California as much, and that definitely, it was shocking. It's something that you don't forget, and it's something that I've never really been able to express to people who live here because it's so different from what we see here in Orange County with the luxuries, and you don't really see that very often here, or to any kind of extreme, I guess. And it really allows me to see how lucky I am, and that there's people all around the world who really suffer, and it's real. And I guess our realities here are so far-fetched from that it is just really hard to grasp that, and that has definitely changed my life. It's helped me to see how lucky and blessed we are here, and I know that will forever have an influence in my life and how I live it out. Even with the fact that I was born in Peru and that was a huge part of my life in its early stages, I still at times find myself really getting into the superficial stuff, and lately I had a huge eye-opener that I think correlates to violence and to this most importantly. I had heard about Venezuela and all of the problems that they're having with politics and the students that are uprising, asking the government for what it should rightly do for them. And it hadn't really had a huge impact on me because, again, the distance is huge. But I was speaking to my mom about it, and she had told me that she actually has family in Venezuela, and she said that it was my great aunt and some of her cousins that live there with a lot of their family, and it was very, very shocking to hear that their families, people who are related to me, cannot go outside their homes for fear of getting shot, and they can't get food. The government is suppressing their internet because they don't want the rest of the world to see how terrible this is and what they're doing in this country. And I just think that things shouldn't be that way. It just simply shouldn't. People should not be able to they shouldn't have to fear walking outside their homes for fear that they might die. I just think that is insane, and knowing that I actually have people that are related to me that are undergoing that, and they're suffering because of that, is just insane. And I think it really shows how it really is a small world after all, and if each person can do a little bit, and in the end it'll make a huge difference, and that's what's really important in the world. As far as my future is concerned, I will be attending Chapman University next year to do my undergraduate work and to get my Bachelor of Science degree in Biological Sciences. I will not be majoring or minoring in theater because Chapman does not offer a theater minor, but I definitely plan to take a theater cluster as my required cluster. And at first I was very, very upset that they don't have a minor and they don't offer that, but I think that now it's almost a good thing because I do believe that it will allow me to take a bigger variety of classes, because my plans for the future are kind of crazy, and I think that I'm going to need all sorts of new experiences and different skills to accomplish what I have in mind. Doing Bang Bang You're Dead and An Unnecessary Act this year has really opened my eyes even more to the problems that are just so real to some people when we see them so far-fetched and so outside of our little Orange County bubble. And I did think that the correlation between actors and depression is very, very, very important and interesting, because I think it goes to show that people who are artists, who can inhabit themselves in a character or attempt to get a better feel for who someone is and what makes them that, can really grasp these world problems a lot better. And I think that it really goes to show how important the arts are in this world and how much we need people who can really, really grasp the reality of some of these people's lives and how terrible that is, and the way that no one should have to live that way. Those people who maybe live in more impoverished areas or less developed areas usually tend to be the ones who are uprising, who are demanding their rights, and who speak up because they've had enough. And I really think that it's so important to look at that, because it goes to tell you something. And I think that the rest of the world and the governments should really be doing something for those people, and the world would be so different, and violence, I know, would decrease if only we were able to listen to each other better and to have a better understanding of each other and have compassion. Now, a lot of people wonder why on earth I've spent so much time doing theater, and I've put so much of my last 2 years of high school into this when I don't plan on majoring in it. And I have always felt that my calling was helping others, and being in AP Biology has really proved me sure and has assured me that I want to pursue the medical life and to go into that career. But I know that my theater skills will forever be with me. I know that I will use them in plenty of other things, and I do plan to still continue to take classes or study in some way theater, because I absolutely love it, and it's taught me more than I know any other extracurricular activity would have taught me on campus. Basically, my plan is to graduate from Chapman with my Bachelor of Science degree, and then I would like to attend medical school to become a pediatrician, because I absolutely love kids, and I think that they really do hold the key to the future, and that's where everyone should begin. And I would really like to travel, so I would love to travel the world and to bring aid to areas that are underdeveloped or in need of medical assistance. I think that that would be so rewarding and humbling, and would really allow you to see outside of what we live in right now here in the US. But I really do think that that is necessary, and that is definitely something that I want to do no matter what it takes. I have recently begun to further that idea, and I've kind of been brainstorming about how amazing it would be to not only have a group of doctors come, but a group of teachers and art majors with a variety of different occupations come in one big group, and to sort of help these areas expand themselves, and not only to bring medical aid and to heal them physically, but to inspire them to be themselves, to be people who will benefit society, and to have a part and a say in this world and attempt to make it a better place. And I really think that, again, this correlation between art and depression, because artists are able to get a better feel for other people's problems and to really see internally what other people are about. And I really think that the more artists in the world, the better. I think that it would make the world a better place. Simply if we started with a couple of people, that could soon grow into a huge ripple effect, and that is my hope for the future, because it's so simple. Now, a lot of people who I've told my plans to think I'm crazy and that my dreams are way too far-fetched. But I really do think that the world needs help, and in order to start something that will go around the world and to really make a difference, I really think that crazy plans are needed. I plan to do everything in my will, in my power, to make this true, and even if I don't exactly get to help in this way, I know that I want to make my life memorable, and I want to be able to say that I helped others at any cost. And I've been proven in so many ways that that is what I want to do with the rest of my life. So I will attempt my best to make my crazy plans happen. Now, the reason behind me wanting this scholarship is obviously because medical school is not cheap at all. I know I'll be needing all the help I can get, and this would really help out, and I think would assure me even more to take on this path and these crazy ideas and to make them come true and to help others. But like I said, I'll do that regardless, in whatever form I can. And just to reinstate it, the fact that I'm not majoring or minoring in theater, for me, it does not mean at all that it will be harder for me to get involved. I think that it will be easier for me to get involved in a variety of different ways. And I definitely plan to join any clubs. I know that there are a couple of clubs that kind of explore these areas of just being compassionate and being understanding of others. And I think that that is an area that should definitely be explored in college, and I plan to do everything I can to help out in different ways. And I think that in a way, not doing a theater minor kind of allows me to explore this a little bit better and to make this experience my own. And lastly, I'd like to leave off by thanking you, the Rachel Hill Scholarship Committee. I really do think that it's an honorable thing to have such a commitment to this and to be able to inspire so many generations of drama kids and to keep this going. And I hope that I can do the same and do it with such commitment and dedication. And to end this off, I'd like to finish with my favorite Alyssa quote from A Necessary Act, and it's when she says, "Here, now enough." And to kind of expand that to my own understanding, it starts here with yourself, not later but now, and simply because we've had enough.